Hey y'all,
Sup, y'all?
I'm Elise.
And I'm Will.
This is
Team Tatum.
Tatum.
We are continuing our journey on the 1001 movies you must watch before you die 2020 edition. Today we're doing the widely argued 1988 classic Christmas movie. You know what it is. Die Hard. Starring Bruce Willis, Alan Rickman, RIP, amongst others. Directed by, what's that man name? John McTiernan? I probably butchered his name. Anyway, it is about a New York cop who goes to LA to see his estranged wife during a Christmas party at Nakatomi Plaza, which happens to get overrun, well, not overrun, but taken over by some terrorists led by Alan Rickman. So, without too much getting in and out of stuff, we're going to start with our good friends, the Wilsons, who are back for their second review with us. This is Kaya's first time watching this movie ever. Again, you hadn't seen Hills Have Eyes, but that's not a movie where it's like you should have seen this already. But
just watching the movie for the first time.
What were your thoughts, Kaya?
It was a great movie. It is not a Christmas movie.
Why? Why is it not a Christmas
because
movie?
It just isn't. It happened to happen on Christmas Eve, and they threw a little bit of Christmas music in the movie. But
they had like
Christmas
3
movie.
songs.
No, they
of
had
the
a lot.
5.
They had a lot of songs. They had a lot of
They
songs.
started with Jingle Bells.
But, like, no, it's not. They ain't even had no Christmas ham.
They probably had
one gift.
They probably had ham at the party, and we just didn't see it.
They ain't had no ham.
There was food at the party.
They ain't had no ham. You think they had ham?
They had a Christmas party.
It was a Christmas party. They had food.
Y'all can comment. Do y'all think this is a Christmas movie, or did it just happen to happen on Christmas
Y'all know
Eve?
what it is. They had trees. They had Santa Claus. They had Christmas lights. They had the Christmas music.
Presents.
So
They had
all it
ho, ho,
takes
ho.
to be a Christmas music is
A Christmas music?
a Christmas movie. All it takes to be a Christmas movie is to have Christmas things in the movie.
So what would have made that a Christmas movie to you?
It should have been more about the Christmas stuff. Are the other Die Hards like that? Do they happen on Christmas?
No,
Or is it just this?
just this one.
I'll think about it. Let's talk about it.
What are your-
I need to be persuaded.
What are your thoughts outside of that?
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. I was so into it. And I was actually like kind of tired watching it, but I stayed awake and it was good. I loved it. I want to see the next one.
Good.
So I've seen the movie before, but it's been a long time since I watched it. But seeing it again brought back a lot of memories of what I remember. Top-notch action movie, in my opinion. Top-notch Christmas action movie, in my opinion.
We'll call it that.
But it's still
The operative word.
Christmas.
Action.
Action is the genre. Christmas is the operative word.
Okay.
Bruce Willis was a beast in this movie. What was the cop's name in the movie?
Powell.
Powell.
Mm-hmm.
You mean Reginald Van Johnson?
Good old Carl.
Well, no, I know his actual name, but I couldn't remember his character's name.
Yeah,
Re-
Al Powell.
Good
Yeah,
old Carl
you know,
Winslow.
in case you don't know, Carl Winslow, which my wife likened me to.
You
Anywho,
didn't even have to tell the
It's
world.
all
Tell
good.
the world that.
You
It's
didn't
all-
have
it's
to
all
tell the
good.
world.
it's all
We're
good.
gonna cut that out.
We're gonna cut that part out.
Yes, I am hopeful for today.
But yeah, overall, like the stuff that he was able to do is like to take out like 12 terrorists. Like, man's was a beast.
He did good. He had no shoes on. He had no shirt on. Feet cut up. He got shot. He got beat up a few times, but he won the battles eventually. It was awesome.
Oh, the wife beater was done.
It was
Yeah.
army green by the end of the movie. He had to use some of it to like tie around his feet.
It went from white to light brown.
Mhm.
Right.
He messed around and let them see him barefoot. That's where he messed up. They saw him barefoot and they was like, oh.
Well, they didn't figure that out. They was too dumb to figure that out. That was all Hans.
Because when he
Figured that
found him in that room.
Yeah, and he
Mhm.
with the feet. By the way, there were 17 different wife beaters.
Oh yeah, because I can see why.
With different, like they made 17 different ones as the movie went on. So he would change as it degraded. Like they did the whole what it started like to what it ended like. And the first one that he was wearing is he got to take it home with him, but he wound up donating it to the Smithsonian. So it's in the Smithsonian.
Wow.
Fun fact.
Yeah, overall, like, love the movie.
Cool. I too like this movie. I've seen it before. It's been a while, but not that long. Just like a few years since whenever we watched it the last time. Yeah, but I did notice some things that I hadn't noticed before when I watched it this time. Like that Carl and whatchamacallit's name off of the guy that was breaking into the safe.
Oh, Conrad. That's
The black guy?
Mm-hmm.
I can't think. I just know him as either James Trevette from Walker, Texas
Yeah.
Ranger, or Conrad from Matlock. That's
But
only two names I
him.
do know. I knew that.
Him and Carl, who would not die, they made a little side bet on whether Hans was gonna kill Takagi or not. Like whether Takagi was gonna give the code over or if Hans was gonna kill him. And I was about to say Conrad won the bet because he got killed. And so that was my first time noticing that. And then it was something else too, but now I can't remember what it was. But irrelevant. I really like this movie. Nice, action-packed, very entertaining. That Carl man again was a real thug. Like he got killed many times basically and just wouldn't die.
Ivan Drago.
Yeah. He was a beast, but those are my initial thoughts.
I have to give Argyle some credit. Argyle deserves some credit. I mean, he was in there chilling, like building getting taken over.
Guy was useless about 80%.
A good 85% of the movie.
of the movie, and definitely
Like,
fired. My man is
definitely. But at least he came back to pick his mans up. Yes. He ain't go nowhere, and he even helped take out one of the bad guys. So Argyle, he gets 10 stars from me.
So did he kill him or did he just knock him out?
He just knocked
knocked him out.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, 'cause there's no
He
way
punched
to
him one time too. Like maybe he already had some impact from Argyle. Yeah.
He said, "I'm
But-
breaking the safes. I ain't built for punching."
I'm saying like he was the nerd. So typically the
Right.
nerd don't fight or shoot. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, it was good.
Glad you did.
I
I
would
heard you
watch
over
it
there. You was
again.
like, "Oh, you like." Whenever he was in danger, you were fearful for him.
I love action movies. Like horror movies may be like stupid to me, but action movies I love.
The heroes in the stretch and be like, no.
Yeah, the hero cannot get hurt or die. Like I be calling out for them. Just take my
She do.
advice.
I too have seen Die Hard multiple times. I don't remember when I first saw it, but it was back in the day. And like you said, we watched it recently, like within the last couple of years. Actually, it was a marathon. I forgot where we were, but Die Hard 1, 2, and 3 came on the same
I
day.
didn't even watch those.
And we didn't watch all three back to back, but we just like every time we came back to the hotel, one of them was on. But yeah, I could definitely watch all three back to back if that ever happened. And yeah, this is a great action movie, a great Christmas action movie.
It was a great action movie. It was a great action movie. That happened to happen on Christmas Eve.
Put some respect on
It happened
Bill
to go down on
Willis's
Christmas Eve.
Bill Willis. Bruce Willis?
was like, who's this?
Hey, well, which character?
Bruce Willis's debut as a bona fide star. So this is his. A lot of people say this is his first movie. This is technically his second movie. His first movie he just didn't get credit for.
Really?
So this is the first movie he starred in.
Boy Scout.
No, it was a movie he literally didn't get any credit. Like he was just in it for like a little bit and didn't get any credit. So he was a star at this TV show called Moonlight back in the day. So he was
a whole TV show.
Yeah.
And he didn't get no credit.
He was still new.
He got credit in the show.
He was a star of the
like
TV show.
That movie that he did.
Yeah, so he was a TV actor. He started off as a TV actor. And he was on Moonlight. Speaking of Moonlight, guess who his wife was in Moonlight? No. Remember that John Candy movie we watched where he was a gambler? Jim Belushi's wife? That lady, the blonde lady? Well, anyway, that's his wife in the TV show. I never watched a single episode of Moonlight, but I knew it existed. And that was his wife in the show. But anyway, he wanted to get into movies. Did that first movie, they didn't give him no credit, like he wasn't a star or anything. And for whatever reason, they let him be a star of this movie. And this is like his first, like, I'm in the movie, I'm the big name and all that, and it blew up. So the original poster that we all know, well, the iconic poster of like the Nakatomi building on fire and his face, that's not the original poster. He was not on the poster at all. So imagine the poster without him.
Interesting.
Even though he was a star?
Because he was technically nobody. He wasn't like Bruce
his coming out movie. Like
he wasn't
his
Bruce
big
Willis
debut.
yet. So it's the same poster just without his face on it. And then after it blew up at the box office, they changed the poster and added him on later.
He did a great job. He did a great job. Y'all know what got me was that kiss in the end. Baby boy was just bloody, dirty, stank. He was like, "Come here, girl. Give me them lips. Come here. Come here." I'm talking about blood and dirt all in her hair. She didn't care. Then you was mad with that man in the beginning. He had to flip this little picture over and stuff because you thought he wasn't coming home.
They had a rough, complicated relationship due to the job and all of that.
That man loved her.
So Kaya, what do you think about Die Hard? Should it be on the list? And what is your rating?
It should definitely be on the list. Not as a Christmas movie, as an action movie. It should definitely be on the list. And I rate it 5 Cowboy Ninjas.
Oh, snap.
Out of 5. Okay? My boy worked hard.
Definitely 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5 what?
Cowboy Ninja Stars.
Ninja Stars? Were you adding words?
I don't know why I said stars, but
He got happy.
I did. 5 out of 5 for me, man.
Okay. Should it be on the list?
Definitely stay on the list. That heart will never die.
I also think that this should be on the list because it's a real life, like, classic action movie. It might not have had I don't think it really had any firsts or anything like that in it that I can think of, since it's the newer movie compared to the other stuff on the list, at least. But it's a classic. You should see this movie at least once just to get the Christmas cheer in your heart.
Is it the newest movie we've seen on the list?
I think so.
She said the Christmas cheer.
Yeah, this might be the newest movie out of all the movies we've reviewed so far.
I think so. And this is another movie that we've already seen before. What was it, just one so far before this that we've already seen? That we reviewed? Because we saw... It don't matter. But I would rate Die Hard I would also rate it 5 Cowboy Ninjas out of 5.
All right.
I don't have any notes for it, like something that I would change, so I can't be a hater and give it less than a 5 if it's nothing that I could even change about it. William.
So before we started the movie, I was like, though I am a fan of Die Hard, I don't think it should be on the list. But as well, I watched it, I was like, man, these action scenes are just so great. Like, and then when you were making your comments about like the memes and stuff from Die Hard, I was like, Die Hard does have a lot of memes, and it is parodied a lot and stuff. And like Brooklyn Nine-Nine is almost entirely comprised of Die Hard references.
I gotta watch that.
Peralta's always making.
He's a diehard.
Yeah, he's a Die Hard fan. No pun intended. But so I was like, yeah, this is like a quintessential action movie that you have to see. So yes, it does deserve to be on the list. And then for rating, I'm gonna be the hater in the group and give it 4.5 out of 5 Cowboy Ninjas. Here's why. Here's up now. Number one, I had a problem during the shootout scene where they break the glass, which is, I got a little story. So they shot off 57 million bullets and never reloaded, and I was like, that I know that gun, and I know this is a stupid geeky thing to say, but I use that gun in Call of Duty. That gun ain't got that many bullets. That gun ain't got that many bullets.
Reload.
They because they made it a point to show that the first dude that he killed, Carl's brother, had the spare magazines. Like he had the spare magazines, but John was like, man, forget the magazines. I'm just pulling the trigger. The bullet's gonna come out. So everybody named Mama shooting.
He ran out of bullets.
Not in that scene though. Everybody was just shooting. But before he ran out of bullets, he shot 172 bullets. So the story I was gonna say was I love The Last Action Hero. I just recently discovered it, even though it's been out for ages. I didn't watch it for the first time except for like 2 years ago, maybe. And they make that a joke where once Arnold Schwarzenegger comes to the real world and he starts shooting his gun, he's surprised that he has to reload. Like that's a joke that goes throughout the whole movie. And I was like, finally, somebody says it, because people are always shooting and never reloading. The other thing was, I know this time I caught why he was barefoot. Like I've always known he was barefoot, and that was a problem. But this is the first time where I was like, oh, the guy on the plane told him about rubbing his feet on the floor. And I was like, though that gives you a reason to be barefoot.
And it also made him more stealthy being barefoot.
It did.
And they were coming up on him.
They never knew he was coming.
But I was like, I still think that dude could have put some shoes on, but that's a nitpick. The other thing was just kind of like the response time of the cops. It was like way too fast, and the fire department was like they down the street.
It was less than
basically.
5 minutes.
It was
so
like that.
it was some stuff that just had to happen for the movie. So it wasn't perfect, but it was still really good time. So, and then this is one of the because they went on too long. Before they added like the 4th through 6th movie, this was a like great series. It was a great trilogy, and then they added the other ones, and it just went Fast and Furious route where just the stuff keeps getting more and more outlandish. And the first 3 movies are like, grounded kind of deal. Like it's still grandiose action, but it's like I can believe it, as opposed to cars racing in space or whatever.
So
We're not talking about
the
the
one-
movies though. We're talking about this.
No. I was gonna say this is like one of the few like was it franchises
It was
that
good till it was.
the franchise, because usually when you have a long franchise they suck.
Yeah,
But-
they passed like
This is
3,
one of the
like you said.
ones where it was like it was good up until a point.
So Samuel Jackson was in
The
what was
third
it?
one.
Third one, okay.
So
God, I have to watch it.
Now that one's good, especially when the scene when Bruce Willis was standing on the street.
hey, oh yeah. Don't be spoiling. Let her watch. Yeah,
No, I wasn't gonna say. Well, you'll see it, but you'll figure out why it's good.
Okay. Yeah.
You'll figure it out.
But yeah, overall, we all really enjoyed it. Even though it's we done had a long day and it's late, we all were up watching it. So, anybody got any other closing remarks?
I'm happy with it.
All right, we're 2 for 2. We're 2 for 2 with Kaya. So
Doing
let's
good.
see if we can do 3 for 3.
We're taking our
We're a real
wins.
Christmas movie.
We shall see. I'm still surprised you picked this one out of the actual
Yeah,
other
that's
Christmas
what
movies.
she picked. Cause she saw the poster. She was like, yes.
The poster looked pretty interesting. I was like, okay, let's do it.
Because for a second she looked at Christmas Story,
Mm-hmm.
and then she saw Die Hard. She was like, "This is a Christmas movie." I'm like, "Yes."
There's no way this is a Christmas movie.
I'm like, "Yes, pick that." So,
but I'm happy I did.
2 for 2.
Cool beans. All right, so this has been another venture into the 1001 movies you must watch before you die. Hope to keep it going with a little bit more. I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Consistency. Consistency is the
It's
word
late.
I'm looking for.
My brother's tired.
But yeah, if you like this, like it. If you didn't, thumb it down. We don't care. Leave a comment.
Yeah, we like it.
Let us know if you think it's a Christmas movie or not, like Melvin said. Or Kaya, whichever one y'all said. Subscribe. Tell your friends about it so you can watch us, watch more movies or talk about the movies anyway. And hear our unfiltered thoughts about it.
Literally unfiltered.
And this has been
It's over here in the corner.
another episode of Team Tatum. Holla at y'all.
Boy.